Going in as a full time musician after school or college might be a bad decision. Stick around so you'll know whether you should go full time as a musician. But before stating my reason, I want you to know why you should trust my words. Hi, my name is Maximodes and I've been making music for almost a decade now. I'm a full time musician, but for a living, I mix and I teach the same. So the year was 2019. After finishing 12th with commerce, I got into an audio engineering college in Pune. My class had almost 70 students, but in the comment section below, I want you to take a guess how many of those are still in the music scene. If you say half, then you are wrong. And if you say even half of that, then you're probably right. And why is that so? Let's discuss. Audio engineering is a course for engineering and audio. So that covers professions like recording engineer, mix engineer, live sound engineer, and so on. So the problem is that somewhere someone such as a singer starts to think that it will make them a better singer. A producer will think that it will help them in improving their melodies. And this thing does not really take a place in audio engineering. Meet my friend Devonian who has been making some buzz in the scene lately. How are
What
you?
is up, bhai?
I'm good too,
P-Town,
bro.
bhai.
Okay. Tell us about yourself. What have you done in terms of college degree?
Bro, I'm a music producer, first of all.
Okay.
I make beats. I make hip hop beats, pop, and everything, whatever the is out there. And I joined music college in 2019, graduated last year. The experience was very bad. No one should join music colleges.
Why is that so?
Better to invest in courses cheaper online rather than going to the college which you.
Okay. Like your college won't be happy, bro, after seeing this.
Bro, my college, bro. Bro, the thing is, the thing is, everything I do right now is because of YouTube,
Okay.
YouTube tutorials, and YouTubers and my friends. Recently, I worked with Vedang. Vedang is Pune-based producer,
Mm-hmm.
and Shreyas Sagwekar. Like he does Marathi hip hop, and I've made a couple of songs with Azuz. He's a YouTuber. Mixed a couple of songs with some people.
Will you recommend someone else to like do a degree in music?
No, I'll never recommend anyone else to do a degree. Never do a degree in music.
Okay.
It's not worth. Look, but the thing is, the only thing that was worth it was I got to know people, right?
The biggest win you will get from a place like this would be the people, which you probably won't find in your city. And there's a premium for it. My fees was almost 7 lakh rupees at the time when I was doing it for a degree. I dropped out of first semester due to some personal reasons, but I loved it. Every day I would get to learn something new about mics or recording techniques. I have been very keen regarding the knowledge about anything in the music world, but I also had a friend who dropped out just right after 2 days because he realized that as a singer and as a guitar player, this course is not the right for him. It will definitely teach you how to mix and master, but some people just don't want to do that. So the question is, when should one do an audio engineering degree or a diploma? So there could be three possible reasons. Number one, you want to get into live sound, or you are already into live sound. For example, you are a local sound system provider in weddings and all of that. So this will help you when you want to scale your venues. Second, you want to work in a studio. You will get a Pro Tools certification that will add up in your resume. Third, you want to just have some knowledge and you don't have any family pressure to learn in the near few years. So what about music production courses? Well, these courses are very great when one is on a beginner level. What took me years to learn from YouTube, these schools can teach you the same in 6 months. They will literally speed up your learning process. But most importantly, you will have direct feedback. You can ask direct questions from whoever is teaching you, which is not available on YouTube. And if you're thinking about doing 9 to 5 with music, which is also a really great idea, well, I want you to meet a friend of mine who was also doing the same. How are you doing, bro?
Just fine, just chilling. Saturday, right? Today, I mean, yeah, as of now, there is no like days for me right now. Every day is work day, so like weekends doesn't make sense anymore.
First of all, congratulations on all of the shows you have been doing, bro. Like you have been making quite a lot of buzz. So you were having a full-time job, right?
I was having a full-time job. Yeah, I was having, I think, for almost like 4.5 years, 9 to 5, basic corporate. Not basic, it was just messed up corporate. You know, yeah.
So let's rewind back a little bit. When did you like really started to make music?
I started making music back in like, I don't know, man, 2015. 2015 was when I found FL Studio.
Okay, so you were in college back then?
Yeah,
Graduated in 2018.
2018, yeah. That's when I
Okay.
got the job. Then again, things changed.
Why were you doing a job? You could have gone like full time into music.
So I didn't feel like this was the right time to like get into the professional side of things. I'm so happy that I didn't do it. Probably I would have ended up like quitting or like ended up in a very bad situation. So I'm so happy that like that this sort of work plus music, those years went by so that I could like feed into my creative part. One good thing about work is that you get paid.
So yeah, exactly. Like financial stuff also, right? Like you
Yeah,
also must be having like some sort of family pressure.
exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. You have like your own bills and all that shit.
Okay, so how hard was it for you to manage office with your own personal music?
Yeah, it was hard, which is the reason why I quit. You know, but the initial days it will be easier because you are a junior and they won't give you much work. I'm just like talking about a like a basic corporate perspective.
What will be your recommendation for someone who's like doing a job? Will you like recommend anyone to like just leave the job and just go full time into music?
So 2018 when I graduated, I didn't feel like doing this full time because I knew exactly where I was and I was self-aware that like if I do this full time, I would just like have a major failure. So I think the first thing is you have to ask yourself, are you somewhere close to where you want to be professionally, financially, all that? I think that self-awareness is important. That's one thing. Second thing is if it's really, you know, affecting your mental health or like all that, like then maybe you should like maybe find new work, new types of work. Assuming that you're a creative person, so you can figure out other creative jobs where you can like put in more your creativity, all that,
Oh,
instead of
makes
just
sense.
being you know, instead of like having a desk job. Talk to the people who you usually talk to and just have a collective discussion on it and take a decision. Don't just like jump in and take a decision. It took me 6 months to figure out this decision.
So after watching this video, if you're like, what should I do? Then the answer is that it is totally up to you. I personally, after 12th in commerce with 77%, went to a music college. Then I dropped out and now I make music full time. My family is not rich. I'm doing this because I believe I have the drive, I have the hunger, and this is what I really want to do. Ask yourself, do you have the drive? Are you hungry? Do you treat music just as a hobby or are you really serious about it? It is okay if you treat it just as a hobby because a lot of successful artists have also been like that, and when they started to gain a lot of buzz, they switched their careers. If you're still unsure, just ask yourself, will you do this for free for the rest of your life? If the answer is no, then probably consider it as a hobby. I personally also think that one should not drop out of college or leave their job until they are making more money from music rather than their regular jobs. Even if you like want to take a risk, you want to give 6 months or an year, make sure you have 6 months or an year's worth of expenses in savings. There you go. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below or DM me on IG. The people mentioned in the video, their links will also be in the description. And I will see you when I'll see you. Peace.